Hi, and welcome to the Creating Your Happy podcast. I'm Teresa, and I'm your host. Here, we talk about everything, from mental health to navigating parenthood and trials that we all go through in life, having faith over fear, and finding our best and happiest selves. Here, we are authentic and real, so if you're ready, let's get into it. Hey guys, are you ready to start your own podcast? All right, so I have a little bit of tips for you. If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. All right, let me explain. So Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, which is what I do. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so much more. And it's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Best of all, Anchor is totally free. Go right now if you're ready to start your podcast and download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. ANCHOR.FM. Good luck, guys, and happy podcasting. Hey, guys, welcome back to the Creating Your Happy podcast. I totally have an off subject today. If you listened to my last episode, I was talking about perseverance and how we got through this past year and how some people just did amazing and some people it was the hardest year of their life. And I did say I was going to do a perseverance type season, but I didn't want to call it a season because I know I was going to be bouncing around from, there and to other episodes. So this is going to be a quick one today, but I wanted to come on here and talk about, kind of touch on my goals episode that I did a couple weeks ago. And I wanted to talk to you about something that just literally hit me when I was in spin class, which is so weird. But we set goals, right, for this new year. And one thing that we have to remember about setting goals or resolutions or whatever you call it is that we have to get uncomfortable. We have to do things that out of our comfort zone. We have to, if we want to hit our fitness goals or we want to hit our mental goals or we want to hit our financial goals, whatever goals it is. I have tons of goals this year. And surprisingly this year, it has nothing to do with fitness. Because every single year, like I've said in my past episodes, I always set I want to lose 20 pounds before my birthday. My birthday's in July, so I don't know what it is about my birthday, but every year I want to lose 20 pounds. And this year, my goals have been so much bigger than just physical. My goals have been my putting my time where it needs to go, spending my time wisely, helping my husband build his business, trying to build my own and kind of pull back from my hair business a little bit, and just so many different goals that have nothing to do with physical. But one thing that I have found is when you are physically strong and you're telling yourself I can do this, and you push through the most physical things you've ever tried to do. December 5th of 2021, I did the biggest hike I've ever done with my best friend, and she told me it was hard, and it was not a hike, guys. It was a climb. It was a climb all the way to the top, and I had something pushing me that was beyond pain, beyond, physical, tiredness or whatever, but I did it. I made it, and I made it down, barely made it down because it was awful coming down, but I made it. And the thing about making it made me feel like I pushed myself physically farther than I ever have before. And that in turn made me feel like I'm stronger. I'm mentally and physically stronger than I ever gave myself credit for. So that little situation of me pushing myself physically made me realize that mentally, I'm so much stronger. I can overcome anything that comes my way because of that push that physical push that in turn made me mentally feel like I'm way stronger than I thought I was. I could do anything I put my mind to. I don't know if you can sense that connection or not, but I always do. I always feel like the physical and the mental is definitely connected, and physically we want to be strong and mentally we want to be stronger. So when it comes to your goals, whether, like I said, if it's fitness, you physically have to push yourself to be uncomfortable and to do things you've never done before to get to that goal that you want, whether it's to be the strongest you've ever been or, to lose weight or whatever it is. But then mentally, if you're like me, I'm an unorganized person when it comes to my own life. My business, I'm pretty organized, but my life and my time is very, very busy. And so it's very hard for me to organize my time. And so I wrote down, when I was doing my goals, I wrote down my time, and I separated my day and the time that I wanted to, do certain things in the day. But I definitely feel like because I wrote that down and I told myself, you are mentally stronger than you think you're going to be. You have to get uncomfortable and do things you're not going to be comfortable with, but you're going to get there. And slowly but surely, I have been noticing that I am getting there. Now, granted, I kind of started late because COVID hit us in Christmas, and then we were, just getting back to normal. So like my normal routine definitely got thrown off about 3 weeks. Even with my podcasting has been thrown off. Just because honestly, the energy is barely coming back to me. But I feel so good now, and I feel strong, and I feel like, I can overcome anything that comes my way. And those goals that I wrote down, those goals that I promised myself I'm going to do, I'm going to give myself the whole year to do them. But I have to start small, and I have to start getting uncomfortable. So if you are comfortable right now in your goals, you have to get uncomfortable before you're going to hit them. You have to say, you know what? I'm not comfortable with, going to these events and meeting people, but I'm going to do it anyways, because you have to get uncomfortable in order to meet those goals. Like me, I'm going to start doing events, and I'm going to start doing groups, and I'm going to start doing all these things that I'm definitely uncomfortable with, but I'm going to do them anyways because I have to get uncomfortable in order to hit my goals that I want to do. So I just wanted to come on here, and I know this is really, really short, but this is your motivation for the week. And I want to let you guys know you can do it. Get uncomfortable. Start today or tomorrow if, you already have half the day already gone. Start getting uncomfortable by telling yourself, you know what? I've never done this before, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to succeed with it. So like everything, guys, you start something brand new, you don't know what you're doing. I had no idea what I'm doing when I started this podcast, and I'm growing little by little, and it's going to take time, but you know what? I'm pushing myself to learn. I'm pushing myself to do more do more uncomfortable things, like talking about certain things that maybe people are uncomfortable about. So that is your little motivation of the week. And I'm going to come back on Monday. I think I'm going to start doing weekly podcasts again because I did some polls on Instagram, and it seems like you guys want to hear weekly episodes. So if you do, DM me on Instagram at Creating Your Happy Podcast, or message me on here. You can go to my website that's connected as well on the bottom, and it'll take you to my email, and you guys can email me there. But I would love to hear some feedback from you guys, and I just felt very compelled to tell you this today, and I hope this helped you. I hope this motivated you a little bit, and if it did, share it, tag me on Instagram or Facebook, Creating Your Happy Podcast, whatever you follow me on. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you guys next week.